What's up guys, welcome to the vlog, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be attempting to build the first ever underwater house. I got this idea from Lucas and Marcus when they posted this video a few months ago where they put a shed underwater and they were able to swim down underwater into the shed and go inside. It was super awesome and it really inspired me to try today's video. But the only thing with theirs is they still had to hold their breath and they were still technically swimming in the water. And I thought that with a little bit of engineering and building, we might be able to do the same thing, but actually have an air bubble inside that house where you can go, when you go in it, you can take your goggles off, you can breathe, and you can actually live in the house underwater. So that's what we're gonna be trying today. We've been out here all day building this mini house. This is what we're gonna be using. We just need to now modify it with a little bit of engineering so we can hold the pressure of the water when we stick it down there, suck out all the water and fill it with air. So we're gonna see if it's possible. I'm not sure if it is, but we're going to try our best. I love building things, so today is gonna be a blast. You guys are coming with us for the first ever underwater mini house. Let's get started. This is one piece of reinforcement. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, all the way around and all the way around the top, just like the technical drawing. This will allow the mini house to be strong enough to sink underwater and hold the pressure of all the air that's under there. And guys, surprisingly, according to our calculations, it should be about 2,000 pounds of pressure that this little mini house is gonna have to endure. And right out of the box, it's definitely not made to hold 2,000 pounds. It's like putting an elephant or a car on top of here. So we need to make it that strong because that's gonna be the weight of the water that it needs to hold when it's sitting at the bottom when you suck all the water out and fill it with air. Still working hard on this thing. We are moving on to the glass window. We got a piece of plexiglass that we got to cut to fit. And we have to do the waterproofing on the roof. So there's actually still quite a bit more work today. We're gonna see if we can get it all done before the sunset and we'll be able to test it tomorrow. It's now day 2. We are out here. We are still working on the build of the mini house that is going to go under the water. It's taken a lot longer and a lot more work to put this thing together than we had originally anticipated, but we're hoping to finish the build today and get this thing in the pool. These are some of the weights that we got that is going to weigh it down. Each of these is 45 pounds and you can see how many we have. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. So we have a lot of weight. And so we gotta get back to it, another time lapse. Let's go. The house is done being built. We just now need to put the window glass in and keep the air from coming out of the windows. That's what this piece of Alexan is. It's like a piece of plexiglass. So we're working on the waterproofing and attaching the glass into the box. That is the last step, is the waterproofing. If this thing becomes airtight, we're ready to throw it in the pool. How is it in there?
That's not too bad.
Pretty spacey.
Yeah.
So this is the ceiling tape that we were using. And we got to double-sided tape, so we got to peel it off. We got the windows on. Rock solid, the door, gotta go under, feels in there. This is, we're getting close, guys. I'm getting excited looking at this thing. I'm just imagining having this underwater where it's actually full of air is gonna be so cool if this works. I really hope it does, guys. Man, I'm just so hyped. This is super exciting. We've been working really hard. It's been 2 days, technically 3. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it in before dark or if we're gonna have to just keep building it and work and try this tomorrow morning. I don't know. This is gonna be crazy. But we're out here. We're working hard to make this happen because I think this is gonna be such a cool thing to do. Are you able to get out?
Yeah.
It's gonna be easier when you're underwater. All right, I know it doesn't look like it, but It's done structurally. We still might put the roof on and make it look nice, but it's done as far as all the mechanical necessities that it's gonna need to be able to actually go in the water. So tonight we're gonna try a test. We're gonna throw it in the water, see how much it leaks, see how, just what it does, and then tomorrow, hopefully it's all set and it's done, it's underwater. We'll bring everyone on Team RAR over, we'll have them jump in the pool and test it out and get their reactions. But this is essentially what it looks like. We got Phil under there, and that's the waterproofing tarp. We got the strong windows. We got a door. It's a house. It's definitely a mini house. Will it work underwater is the real question. We're about to find out. Phil's getting ready. We got the lights on out here. We're gonna put this in the water. We're actually gonna use the belly flop machine to lower it down because it's got the winch on there. Hopefully it's strong enough to hold the weight of the mini house. Look at the mini house. It's already flooding. No. All right.
Am I gonna let go?
Yeah, you want to throw it in? All right, crank. Oh, it's going upside down. Oh no. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. Looks like our waterproofing already fell down. Should I go in there and try to fix it? Here's the start. It's very exciting. We got our house. It's starting to flood by design. That's good. We're supposed to do that. But check it out. That's the waterproofing. You guys gotta let me know what you think of this project. It's in the water. So far so good. We're just gonna keep adding more weights and keep lowering it down little by little. And hopefully we can get it to be safely seated at the bottom of the pool, nice and sturdy. That's the goal right now. So Phil's grabbing me goggles so I can start going under the water, seeing how to position the weights properly. Let me know down below in the comments if this thing is gonna work when we get it completely under the water. Well, it's official. The underwater house is underwater. It's not filled with air yet. It's just sitting at the bottom of the pool. We have a bunch of weights on it that are holding it down. And the next step is to fill it with air, see how much air it can actually hold before it starts to float. I think the battle is gonna be having enough weight to weigh it down. Because if you start adding too much air and not enough weight, then the whole thing is just gonna start becoming buoyant and float. So that's the trick. And I think we probably severely underestimated how much weight is required to actually sink this thing. It's kind of surprising. If you're wondering how we're about to fill this up, it's with this guy. Well, the first test was quite successful. It's under there and we put air. I was able to take my first few breaths. So what we're gonna do is we came up with a new way to weigh it down. We're actually gonna use water to weigh it down underwater. We'll show you how exactly that's gonna work tomorrow. The goal is to get as much air in there, hopefully to be able to fill it with air all the way to the bottom of the window so you can actually go inside it just like an underwater house. That's the goal. We're not there, but proof of concept, it's working. So we'll see you guys on day number, what is it, 3 or 4? I lost count. See you guys on day number 4. Whew, guys, it is a day 5 and look at the pool. I just woke up and it turned green, guys. It's completely green. It's absolutely disgusting. It's not blue water anymore. It's green. It's like green, yellow, and it all happened just overnight. It's crazy. I guess putting all this wood and other materials underwater made it green. I don't know if it's like the algae growth. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna try to put some chemicals in there real quick and see if we can get this back to clear blue water. Let's see if it works. The water is blue again, which is great, and it is now time to get this underwater house fully functional and finished. We've been working at this thing so hard. It's time to get it done. But the problem that we're having is it's taking so much weight to weigh this thing down. We're trying to fill it with air that we actually ran out of weights, and we barely even have an air bubble in there. The problem is trying to weigh an air bubble down underwater takes a lot of weight because you're displacing a lot of the water. So we're using hundreds of pounds, we basically only get a little bit of air under there. And we need a lot more air, so we need a lot more weight. So the solution I came up with was to use the water to weigh it down. So we got these trash cans that we can fill with water and then stack on top of here. And so the weight of the water will be pushing it down. So essentially we're gonna be using the weight of the water to hold the air under. And I think that it should be a 1-to-1 trade-off. So 1 gallon of water in these buckets weighing the house under will give us 1 gallon of air to breathe. So we got 4 trash cans behind me, and we're gonna fill them up with a lot of water, and hopefully that'll give us a lot of air we can pump into this thing. Let's give it a try. All right, guys, this is the last of it, just topping them off. We're gonna fill it with as much air as it'll take before it starts to get buoyant. Hopefully it's enough to fill the entire house full of air. It's certainly gonna be more than it was last night. So I'm gonna jump in and give it a try. Here we go.
There's not really enough air. Not yet. I can barely breathe, as you can see. There's just not much air in here yet. We gotta add a lot more air.
Guys, we were this close to having this thing done. Honestly, if I just stopped filling with air and just left it like a couple inches not completely full, which is almost full, it would have been fine. We would have been able to go inside it and everything would have been great, but I was trying to completely fill it because I thought we had enough weight, but we didn't. So we're gonna have to drain the air, sink it, position it, put the weights back on, put the buckets, the trash cans back on top, fill those, and then fill it again. With all the crazy failures of this project, I consider this project a success. We're gonna actually set this up on my next video because we will be filming Last to Leave the Underwater House wins $10,000, guys. So you do not want to miss that video. Team RAR is going under there, and the last person that leaves is going to win the $10,000. So don't miss that video. It'll be the next one on my channel. So subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys do not miss it. We'll see you guys on the next vlog.